Hi guys, Aislinn here from Dream DIY. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and I hope you're all having a lovely summer so far. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a hanging basket ball. Not the one that you bounce, but one that you can hang up. It's going to look really good hanging outside your back door, your front door, or wherever you want to put it. The materials that you need to complete this project is 2 hanging baskets, some basket tub feeder or some slow releasing fertilizer, scissors, cable ties, soil, and of course beautiful flowers. Now, I'm just back from my staycation in County Kerry and it was absolutely beautiful. The sun was out like this, it was glorious. And one of the things that I noticed when I was going into all the little towns was their beautiful flowers. Now, they had lovely window boxes, hanging baskets, planters. It was just really picturesque. But one of the things that I noticed was that many of their hanging baskets weren't like this one behind me. They were actually in the shape of a ball. So I did a little bit of research and I found out that they are actually really simple to make, but they look really effective. So let's get started. This is a really fun project and doesn't take a lot of skill to make it. So first of all I need to do is take off all the little tags that are on the hanging baskets. The first step is to get your 2 hanging baskets and decide which one you want as the bottom and which one you want as the top. It doesn't really matter because they're both the same. So what I've done is I've taken off the chains off the bottom bit of my hanging basket ball. Basically, these are just little clips, so they're easy to clip on and take off. So I'm going to keep that because you never know what I could use that for in another project down the line. I'm just going to put that down there. And that means then this one, which is like this, all you need to do is put it over the basket, put it to the bottom, so you will just fix the little hooks and then your hanging basket ball will hang like that. Dead easy. The second step is to fill your baskets with some soil. This is my slow releasing fertilizer, so I'm just sprinkling a little bit of it into the soil. I've already got some in that bigger mix, but I'm just putting a little bit extra in. And basically the reason that we do this is that the slow releasing fertilizer will feed this hanging basket from within for about 3 months. So it's really important to do. Okay, so that's one done. And now I'm going to do the same with the top of the basket. I would suggest if you are doing anything like this to get one of these little plastic containers. They're so easy to use. It really makes all your potting a little bit easier, because you can put the soil into it rather than the big bags. They're really difficult to maneuver. So again, just fill up, and that should be enough. Another wee bit. And get your fertilizer, mix it in. Make sure you put it down to the bottom as well, but as I said, I already had some fertilizer mixed into this. Now, if you can see, my soil is quite dark. That is because it's already damp. It's because I want to put some moisture into the soil because that will really help the plants grow. If your soil is dry at this stage, do add some water because it'll really help the flowers thrive. Okay, so that's the easy bit done. Stage 3 is you need a piece of cardboard. Why do you need a piece of cardboard? Well, it's a really easy way to attach the top of the hanging basket ball onto the bottom. So you just put it onto the top, put your hand and put it on top, okay? So there you go. That means that the soil hasn't come out. So the next step is a little bit difficult. You have to slide out the cardboard without the soil falling out of the basket. Of course, you're going to get a little bit of overspill, but we want to keep most of it inside the 2 baskets. So a little tip is to hold on to the 2 sides if you can, and slowly pull it out nice and gently. There we go. Oh, voila, not too bad. Okay, so that means now there is soil in the top and the bottom of both sides of the basket. Now we need to attach both the top and the bottom together. And the easiest way to do this is with cable ties. I got these for £1 in Home Bargains and they come in really handy right around the garden. So all you need to do is put it around both sides of the metal, push it through and pull. Okay, and then just cut it off. I'm going to put my second one on. Basically, you can put on as many as you want just to make sure it's nice and secure. I kind of just like to put them evenly around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just test it. Oh, that's heavy. So now you've got your ball shape. I think it's looking really good so far. What about you? Do you think it looks good? So now we need to put in the flowers. You're probably thinking, how do I do that? Because the basket is now enclosed. So you get your scissors and you make an incision into the basket liner. Sometimes this can be a little bit difficult because it's thick. So there you go, you make a wee hole, then get your fingers and kind of make a bigger hole, okay? Now that I've done the top and the bottom, I want to put some holes around the middle of the hanging basketball. And basically, if there's 2 holes here, I want to put a wee hole here, just so that there's no spaces whenever the flowers mature and bloom. Okay, so I've got all my holes now put into the lining. You do lose a little bit of soil, but what you can do is just scoop it up and put it in the top. So now the fun bit, to put the plants into your hanging basket. I'm going to start with these wee fuchsia plants. So gently take them out, pat them down. I'm going to put this one in the top. Now that you've got your holes in the actual hanging basket, you can pull them. So gently put that there. And again, you can pack in some extra soil. Gently just break it away. And I'm going to put that one, this one, in here. And again, you can put your hand in. We've got a wee visitor. In there. Ah! So these are going to trail down the hanging basket. I'm going to put one in here. Next, I'm going to add some begonias. I love begonias. They're so easy to grow. I've had great success with begonias over the years, and I just find them, they're really hardy plants and grow really well. So just push that through gently. When it gets to this stage, you might want to open up the little holes a bit more. Now, it might look a little bit messy at this stage, but don't worry. Once you clean it all down and once the growth starts, it's going to look fantastic. Do you know what? I'm going to take this one out of here. I'm going to put a geranium in the top. As I said, I have a nice geranium, so I'm going to put that at the top. And you can just fill it with some soil as you go, because you are going to lose some from all the messing about. Another little geranium. Okay, so now I'm going to start on the bottom. So to work on the bottom, I put it on this little watering can just to keep it up so I can get at it. And I think I'm going to put a few more begonias. And these are large pink geraniums. You know me, I love pink. That's it, that's my hanging basketball. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. If you can see, I have left a few little spaces, but that's on purpose, just so that the little plants can have room to breathe and room to grow.
It was a cold, wild winter. You were sleeping on my shoulder. I was praying that the raging storm would stay a little longer. With your feet up on the dashboard of my summer dream in Westwood, I was hoping that we'd wake up to the softest of spring mornings, humming do 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 do.
In this hanging basket, I've used fuchsias. They smell amazing. I've used geraniums and I've also used begonias, so all those colours are going to go really nice together. It was a little bit difficult to get the flowers actually through the lining, but once I got them in, it was perfect, and the more you do, the better you get at it. So yeah, really happy with that. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button below, give me a little thumbs up, and remember, if you can dream it, you can DIY it.